Hello, welcome to the live stream. As you can see, the topic is the United States government is the topic of the live stream. And also, should FBI Director Kash Patel reveal all of America's secrets to Americans? And then it also says, it also says the JFK files couldn't have been the only secrets that the United States government was hiding from the people. So, why would the United States government hide things from the people, right? If the United States government has nothing to hide, then why would they be hiding so many secrets from the American people? And so an important question is, should FBI Director Kash Patel reveal all of America's secrets to Americans? That's the question of the day. Please let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think should the FBI Director Kash Patel reveal all of America's secrets to Americans? There's probably secrets about COVID. There's probably secrets about when California was on fire. There's probably secrets about 9/11, and there's probably secrets about a whole bunch of stuff that the United States government has been keeping secrets from Americans. And if the United States government has nothing to hide, then why would they be keeping secrets from Americans, right? So the question of the live stream is, should FBI Director Kash Patel reveal all of America's secrets to Americans? And the Canadian government too, the government of Canada, the Canadian government, they keep lots of secrets hidden from people, especially from Americans. The Canadian government keeps a lot of secrets hidden from the people, especially from Americans. So I know that I know that in Canada, they have government buildings that they would never let Americans step 1 foot into. Yeah, Canadian government buildings are very well protected, and Americans are not allowed to go into those Canadian government buildings because those Canadian government buildings have secrets that Americans will never be able to or will never be allowed to see. So if there's anyone in the live stream, what do you think? Should FBI Director Kash Patel reveal all of America's secrets to Americans? For my Russian audience, I speak a little Russian, so I studied Russian for years. So let me try speaking a little bit to my Russian audience. Oh, we have a comment. Hello, welcome. Someone came into the live stream, and they left a comment. The question, they say, "Why cause panic?" Um, I would be more panicked to know that the United States government is keeping secrets from the American people. That would cause me more to worry. That would be more panicky for me because why would the United States government need to keep secrets from anyone? If the United States government has nothing to hide, right? If the United States government has nothing to hide, then why would they be keeping so many secrets, hiding them from the American people? So that actually causes more panic, in my opinion. Like, it causes anxiety because remember, 9/11 happened and nobody knew that 9/11 was going to happen. Like, Americans had no idea that 9/11 happened, and it happened 9/11, right? But the government, the American government, might have known that 9/11 was going to happen, and they didn't tell Americans. So for all the Americans that think, oh, it's better that we don't know, it's better we don't know, well, then what about those Americans on 9/11 who didn't know? And the government said nothing. And then the next thing you know, 9/11 happens, right? So, like, knowing can be better, and also not knowing can be also not good, not knowing, right? It's like a lot of times what happens is things could have been prevented from knowing, right? You probably wouldn't have gone to certain places and visited certain places, and there probably wouldn't be so many disasters if people had known about something. So I I know what the person was saying, that it could cause panic, but I think that usually I would say 8 times out of 10, it's better to have information than not have information. I think not having information is more disastrous than having information, right? Um, I think that you are saying that, well, there's going to be like some really dumb people who are going to react negatively to the information, right? Um, but I mean, not having information can also cause a lot of disasters and problems. So, negatively reacting to information, that's the fault of those people, right? But does that mean that then Americans shouldn't have been warned about 9/11? Does that mean that Americans shouldn't have been warned about COVID and the COVID virus, and also Dr. Fauci and all of the stuff that went down with COVID and the vaccines, right? A lot of Americans were not well informed about the vaccines, the true nature of the vaccines and the potential side effects. So imagine being given a vaccine and not being told all of the potential side effects of the vaccine. Uh, a lot of times Americans are shafted by not being given information, right? It also depends on what's being revealed, right? I mean, so okay, let's say hypothetical situation. Hypothetical scenario, the United States government knew that an asteroid was going to hit planet Earth, a certain part of planet Earth, on a certain day in the future. Let's say, for example, Texas. Let's say the United States government, their scientists, had confirmation that in, let's say, 4 years, 2029, that an asteroid was going to hit Texas and destroy half of Texas. So are you saying that the United States government shouldn't tell people because it could cause panic, especially in Texas, right? Which is true, but then also the alternative to not telling people from Texas that an asteroid is going to hit them in, 2029, the alternative is then people are in Texas in 2029 and it's just an everyday day. They think it's a normal day, and then half of Texas gets wiped out because of the asteroid. And those Texans, they could have evacuated in time. They could have evacuated, they could have moved, right? They could have moved to another part of the earth that wasn't going to get hit by the asteroid. But because the United States government didn't say anything and didn't tell the Texans about the asteroid that was going to hit Texas in 2029, then half of Texas was wiped out. So I mean, I know that you're saying, oh, well, if you told the Texans beforehand that an asteroid was going to hit Texas in 2029, a lot of those Texans would panic, right? And sure, they would panic at first, but then they would probably come to their senses and realize, hey, we should move. We should, like, it's coming in 2029. So we have lots of time we don't have to like panic and go crazy. We have lots of time before 2029 to pick up, sell our houses, and move from Texas to another part of the planet that won't be hit by an asteroid, right? So there's a solution to everything, you know. There's a solution, and so of course that was a hypothetical situation. That was a hypothetical example. I mean, every case is different. It really depends too. But generally speaking, if the United States government has nothing to hide, then why would they be hiding stuff from the American people, right? And the United States government, they want to know all your secrets. The United States government, they hack your phones, they hack Americans' phones, they spy on Americans. The National Security Agency of America, they spy on Americans. So the United States government, they want to know all of your secrets. It's not like the United States government, they're about privacy. Because the United States government, they're constantly spying on Americans every day. There's probably some like really horny police officers, really horny CIA agents who like to go around and like watch, I don't know, like supermodels, right? And you know what I mean by watch supermodels. So there's probably a bunch of horny CIA officers, horny CIA agents, CIA officers that you know that they can get away with watching supermodels, you know. And you know what I mean when I say watch supermodels, you know. Like I don't just mean like watching them on the runway, like a supermodel runway. There's many ways that men will watch women, right? Not just on television, you know. Oh, right. And so, yeah, so before the person came in and made comments, which by the way, thank you for leaving your opinion. Yeah, I definitely appreciated that you left your opinion. So now I'm going to speak a little Russian to my Russian audience, if I have a Russian audience. Okay. So, привет всем, добро пожаловать на мой канал сегодня. Тема вас сегодня вечером. Сегодня тема это по вашему мнению, по вашему мнению, ты думаешь, что американские правительства, ты думаешь, что американские государства, ты думаешь, что американское государство должен никогда не будет скрывать, никогда не будет скрывать информация от американских людей? Потому что ты знаешь, что американские правительства, американские государства, они скрывают информацию, важная информация от американских людей. Поэтому мой вопрос сегодня, ты думаешь, что, по вашему мнению, что американские государства должен никогда не больше скрывать информацию от американских людей? И тоже я хочу сказать, что, пожалуйста, подпишитесь на мой канал, пожалуйста, и лайк видео, нажмите кнопка, нажмите колокольчик, нажмите лайк button. Я имею в виду, извини, я имею в виду, что нажмите лайк button, подпишитесь на мой канал, пожалуйста. И спасибо, конечно же, спасибо огромное, спасибо. И тоже я хочу сказать, никогда не сдавайся, никогда сдавайся на американские люди. Это правда печально, что американские государства думают, что они могут делать больше и больше криминального вещи против ам, Федеральная служба безопасности США, американские государства, они делают так много ам, плохой, плохие вещи против ам, российского людей, против русских людей, российского людей. США, американские государства, они делают много плохие вещи против а, российского государства. Особенно немецкие государства. Немецкие государства, особенно они скрывают информацию от э, людей. В общем, а, особенно немецкие государства, а, Республика Германия, немецкие государства, особенно они скрывают информацию от людей. В общем, если ты понимаешь, что о чем я, и все люди думают, что никогда будет случиться, но плохая вещи, плохая вещи постоянно случится, потому что а, government, правительство, а, американские государства неправильно, нехороший, нехороший, неправильно, и даже злой. Американские государства обычно они злое, они неправильно, обычно они неправильно, обычно они злой люди. Времени от времени люди обнаружил что-то, кое-что. Времени от времени люди люди нашли. Времени от времени люди нашли что-то, кое-что интересно. И что случилось? Что случилось, по вашему мнению? Ты думаешь, что зачем люди исчезли, а, исчислить от земли? Зачем американские люди исчислить от лица земли? Why do you think so many American people go missing off the face of the earth? Why? Because American people, they find out things, they learn things about the American government, stuff that could never get out to the American people, and then that's why so many Americans go missing, unfortunately.